Hey, what's up guys? So this is the second week of lower body training on the Massachusetts method, and the main difference between how I'm training my upper body and how I'm training my lower body is that I'm not trying to do as many reps as I can on each set. I'm just sticking with the minimum amount of reps just to be safe because my butt cheek is still injured and all. And speaking of injury, for this video I want to talk about what to do if you get yourself injured. Hopefully you won't ever get injured, but in case you do, then come sit on Uncle Tony's lap and hear what I have to say.
Don't do it.
If you really think that you're injured and it's not just a cramp or whatever that will go away by the next day, avoid training that area during your next training session. This seems like common sense, but a lot of people go into denial. So try to train around the pain, not through the pain. For me, because I injured my glute, I could still do leg curls, leg extensions, and calf presses, but anything that involved the glutes, I had to avoid. If it's really bad and you think you need to, just take the whole week off. Even things like barbell rows or even just bending over to put my goddamn weights away hurt my glutes, so it would have been better for me to just take the whole week off from lower body training. And it's better to play it safe and take a whole week off, which will not really set you back that much in the long run, than to make the injury worse and be out of the game for months. And that's what happened to me. I hurt my glute on Monday and thought it wasn't so bad, so I forced myself through another training session later on in the week on a Thursday, where I did some high rep AMRAP shit with deadlifts and like high volumes, high bar squatting and shit. And that's when all hell broke loose and it got really bad. It was hurting pretty bad during the training session, but I was able to push through it, again being in denial. But afterwards, it was hurting so badly that I was having trouble standing up and sitting down. I really think if I took the week off, I wouldn't be in the place that I am now. So, tip number one is to either avoid work in the injured area or to take some time off. Don't risk making it worse by trying to train through the pain. Try to train around the pain, not through it. Tip number two, if you do take some time off, if it's a soft tissue injury, massage it, ice it, and gently stretch it. Do whatever it takes to maintain your mobility, including stretching, as I've already mentioned, but also do squats and deadlifts with the broomstick, which will also help you maintain your technique as well. Stuff like that. But that was my second mistake. When I did decide to take a week off, I did absolutely nothing. No moving the injured area through the normal range of motion, etc., etc. And when I got back to the gym, I was really stiff and shit. And so when I tried to squat, I ended up snapping up my ass cheek again. If you think it has anything to do with nerves, don't heat the area because it'll just piss off and agitate the nerves in that area more. Ice is pretty much always a safer option. If you think it has anything to do with your bones, tendons, or ligaments, go see a doctor ASAP because that's more serious than a small muscle tear. If you're sure it's just a muscle tear, adding some heat may help. But again, ice is always a safe option. If you have any doubts, just go see a doctor and don't go on Instagram asking random people for advice. That's probably the worst thing you can do. Tip number three, when you come back into the gym, start off slow. Start off at around 50% of what you usually do and work your way back up slowly again. Any sign of pain, slow down your progression or just start all over again. Again, 1 week or 1 month of building back up to where you left off is nothing compared to taking months off because you made the injury worse. Wait until you're 100% sure that you're no longer injured and then wait another week before going full force again. We have to be realistic. Most of us are doing this just for fun as a hobby and to be healthy. It doesn't make sense to push yourself through an injury and make it worse when the long-term goal is just to be strong and healthy. Even if you compete, you might be messing it up for yourself by getting greedy and trying to get back on track too quickly. When I got injured, I was training for a competition in November. Obviously, I had to pull out of it because of the injury, but I kept making the injury worse and now it's taking forever to heal. There's a meet in February, but I can't do that one because I'm not healed yet. There's another one right before summer, but by that time, at this rate, I'll just be healed enough to start pushing myself hard again. There's a meet at the end of summer, but I'll probably skip that one too because by that point, I'll probably have just built up to where my strength level was before I got injured. So it looks like I won't be able to compete again until November or December. But I honestly think that if I had just taken it easy when I initially injured my glute, instead of trying to be in denial, I think I'd probably be able to compete by now. So the moral of the story is, don't be greedy, be patient and listen to your body. Most of us are doing this for fun, so we're not making any money off of this, so it's not that serious, guys. The injury rate of lifting weights, even competitive lifting, is actually statistically really super low in comparison to other sports. But if you do get injured, don't make it worse for yourself. Take some time off, take care of the injury, and when you do come back, start off light and progress slowly. Train around the injury and don't try to train through it. So that's all I gotta say. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time, and don't forget to... Fuck. I didn't get to record anything new.